Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Matchday Shows or Shows Either Or. And big shout out to everyone. You know what I'm saying? I asked for 250 subscribers and you guys made it happen in the last video. We are on 256. So the next milestone is 300. With that being said, United have made an improved bid for my twin, like you guys say in the chat all the time. For the boy Bryan Mbeumo of £60 million. And it looks like it's the fees equivalent to the Matheus Cunha fee of 62.5 million. I think I'm not sure of the details of what actually happened of the guaranteed fee of Mbeumo. I'm not sure if it's 55 million. I'm not sure if it's 60 million. I'm not sure if it's 50 million. But United are finally active again. Do you know what I'm saying? We made a bid about 2 weeks ago and I was gassed. I was thinking this deal would have been closed a long time ago, but it hasn't. United have played the long game and it looks like this new bid will be accepted or at least reconstructed to more, let's say, more guaranteed Ps or better add-ons, more achievable add-ons. But I think this figure of 60 million plus gets it done. We're also briefly to be talking about the man Garnacho. He's made a lot of noise in the press this week. A lot of United fans are unhappy with him. I'm going to share my views on that. And also the possibility of him leaving. Apparently there's been a 70 million asking price. We shall see. We shall dive deep into that. And also it looks like Chelsea are interested in a swap involving Nkunku. And I'm going to give my thoughts on that too. But without further ado, let's stop the waffling and let's get straight into this. And let's go right here. No, that's too small. There we go. Right. Alejandro Garnacho, we are not going to be talking about him first. We are going to be talking about this brother right here, Bryan Mbeumo. And at first, let's give credit to Ben Jacobs because it was reported by him first. So understand that Man United have now made an improved offer for Bryan Mbeumo over 60 million. Talks have accelerated in the past few days and will continue this week. Story with Alex Cook on TalkSport. And then it came 3 hours later from Fabrizio himself. Manchester United have submitted a new proposal for Bryan Mbeumo, who remains a priority target. The proposal was sent over the weekend. It's in excess of 60 million. Discussions continue with Brentford, and Mbeumo keeps giving his priority to Man United. So, with that being said, it looks like Bryan Mbeumo should be coming over to Old Trafford. We don't know the ins and outs and the guarantees of the fee yet. But I knew this is what Brentford would request. It makes sense when you look at the Cunha money. Obviously, I know that was a release clause, but when you have similar stats and when you've been doing it for similar periods of time, Brentford are within their right to request that. Do I think we've overpaid a little bit? Probably, but I honestly don't care. I've said this many times that Bryan Mbeumo is probably our most important signing. Do you get what I'm saying? We had so much disappointment in our 10 positions, so much disappointment in our forward lines. Last season, watching the likes of Højlund and Garnacho every single week. Now you have two floor raisers in Matheus Cunha on the left and Bryan Mbeumo on the right with Ahmad rotating. Either he's going to be playing right wing back in games or they're going to rotate from off the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? In certain games, you might see a Dalot there that's really more defensive. But again, I am really excited about this signing. I can't lie to you. I just think he's a massive game changer. You're getting 15 goals from either or side. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's why I always remain that we don't need a prolific goal scorer. We need someone more to complement the attack. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll take an out-and-out gunman, maybe a Gyökeres or whatever, but it don't look like it's feasible and that's going to happen. Do you get what I mean? But Mbeumo, again, he takes our forward line to a new level. He brings you goals and assists. He brings you a person that's a ball carrier. I feel like his dribbling is underrated. I feel like his dribbling is so effective in a sense where he doesn't necessarily have to beat the player or do skills to beat the player. It's more of a shift and bang. Pretty much what Salah would be doing for like the majority of his career. But I feel like Mbuemo also offers you the in-behind threat. He offers you ball carrying like I alluded to. And he's just a good player. Do you get what I'm saying? In possession, he's very underrated. I think he was taking, 50 touches per game as a right winger for Brentford. So that just shows how much involved he wants to be in the game. I think that will probably go down because obviously when you're the main man, people are looking for you more. But with his in-behind ability, Bruno should be feasting. Do you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if there's Bruno to Mbuemo becomes a thing next season. Well, United fans are hoping so anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? So Mbuemo, yeah, I'm definitely excited about that signing. Once we get this over the line, let's prioritize a midfielder and a striker. And obviously, I'd like to prioritize a goalkeeper, but we know the story with that, with Onana staying. Let's move on anyway. Let's go back to, let's talk about Garnacho, because I'm not going to lie. There's been a massive uproar, obviously, recently because he posted in a Villa shirt, in a Rashford Villa shirt. And I couldn't lie, I couldn't care less what he's posting in. Do you know what I'm saying? I didn't need him to post on Instagram for me to tell him to get him out. I saw him for 38 games in the Premier League and then probably 50 combined in all competitions, and he is not good enough. So my outrage was at him not being good enough and performing consistently poor and having an ego of Ronaldo when he is far from that. That was my issue. Do you know what I'm saying? Not my issue was the fact that he's in a Rashford shirt, in a Villa shirt. I don't care. I really don't care. Is that where we're drawing the line, United fans? Like, we don't need to overreact to that. He's done that for a reason, to get a response, and we fed him. Do you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But we're not here to talk about his Insta post. We're here to talk about the news that, not the Chelsea thing first. Let's talk about this. So yesterday, Laurie Whitehall put out that Alejandro Garnacho would like to remain in the Premier League and favours London as a destination. Chelsea hold interest, and a price of 70 million has been communicated to suitors. I don't see this happening no more, because I think today has just Fabrizio or someone has said that Chelsea are close to getting. So let's have a look. Yeah, I think, yeah. So I think, yeah. So Jamie Gittins' proposed move to Borussia Dortmund and Chelsea could be done imminently. Sorry, reports David Ornstein. So let's go just check on his thing. There we go. So James Gittins' proposed move to Borussia Dortmund to Chelsea could be done imminently. Clubs continue talks in the USA. Hopefully agree on a swift agreement. So it looks like he's going to Chelsea, and that means Garnacho, he needs to allow this. He favours a London move. You get what I'm saying? Unless you're going Tottenham, my boy, it ain't looking good. You just got a favour a move out of United at this point. Talking about, oh, I need to go to London and all of this. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why United players that are going have such influence on where they're going. Sometimes you just got to accept a bid and hope for the best. If Napoli come in and give us what we're asking for, then we go from there. But at the price of 70 million, I don't necessarily believe this is Garnacho's price. I just feel like United are just trying to get the best price possible. I think we'll accept 55 million or 50 million, honestly. I just feel like United are tired of selling players for cheap, and Garnacho has the upside. He don't have the high wages problem that we have with every other single player, and there's potential there. Do you get what I'm saying? For as much as I bash him, he does have potential in a sense where if he does start scoring the goals and becomes a better finisher, because he gets himself into great positions all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? You could have a player there. I don't think it's going to be the player that he thinks he's going to be, but that ain't our problem. Just give me the 50 million and let's move, innit? Obviously, this move could still happen if Garnacho and Nkunku, there's a swap there, innit? But personally, I wouldn't do this. I don't want United to sign a player who is Nkunku, who likes to play in the 10th position, or can play a false 9, but he's not the same player he was when coming out of Leipzig. He's had a few injuries, and I feel like the hunger and has slowed him down a little bit. Don't get me wrong, there's a quality football player there, and it may work with the Cunha and Mbuemo interchanging, but I just don't want us to be... We got Mount. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want us to give bread to Chelsea. Let us just get the money for Garnacho straight up. And I know this will probably be separate deals, but still, I'm not feeling Nkunku unless it's a loan or something. Then fair enough. I don't want us to be spending 45 million on Nkunku when we could just use that for a midfielder or a stopgap striker. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, let me know your thoughts on that. Again, it's my first time or second time using StreamYard. I'm trying to get the hang of it. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, let's see where Garnacho ends up. Let's see if his preference is still London now that the fact that Gittins is on his way to Chelsea. And let's see the details of this Bryan Mbeumo bid. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there'll be more news around this topic. And hopefully United get this over the line and now we can move forward and looking at other positions. Do you get what I'm saying? Make sure you like, subscribe, follow all the social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? That's crucial. It helps out the channel a lot. And let me know if you lot want to see some lives, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm currently streaming off StreamYard now to put this up, but I want to start going live. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, man, have a nice day. Smash day shows, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.